let's be the starter for your Dallas Mavericks.
And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Wilkins is out there with Garnett. Then it's Bryant. Then it's Dillingham. And it's Edwards in at the 3 slot. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And that one misses. Well, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the three. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
He hits the second from the line. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where.
Oh, man. Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Thomas passes to Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in.
The touch on Jordan's close range shots is really outstanding. He almost makes it look simple and easy to score in close like that.
Edwards a screen on Jordan.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
Thomas finds Davis. Outside Irving. Back to Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good on the triple. Edwards got 5.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
Jordan against Kobe. Outside Irving. To the paint. This one for 3. Michael Jordan again. Jordan's got his 3rd basket of the night.
How about that for a response? Gotta love seeing MJ fire back with a 3 of his own.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
No, child.
see the numbers for Anthony Edwards. Great showing for him last season, putting up about 26 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Here's Dillingham. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Bryant. Jordan with the rebound.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And now Minnesota on the fast break. And the shot goes in.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Outside, Davis. Back to Thomas. Dallas moving it around. Good. Jordan's got 9 points.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Throws it up high. It's deflected. Jordan with the steal. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Dallas.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
First free throw is good.
You can tell Dominique Wilkins just has that extra edge to his game. He's always hunting down his next bucket and willing to fight to get it.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Julius Randle's checked in for Anthony Davis, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Minnesota also with the sub. Johnson's checked in. Both free throws good from Wilkins. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks.
7th in scoring. And also, they were in the top 10 when it came to fast break points. You had to be ready to get back in a hurry, or this team would run it down your throat.
And, Greg, what stands out to me the most is their turnover ranking. They were never careless with the ball, never played out of control. That free throw good from Randle. And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Nance comes in for O'Neal, and Thomas subbed in for Michael Jordan. Clark, in terms of young superstars, it doesn't get much better than Anthony Edwards.
Amen to that, partner. Every franchise wants a franchise player. Minnesota, I think, hit the jackpot drafting Edwards first overall back in 2021. Last year, we saw Ant-Man take it to another level, making his first of what I think will be many All-NBA teams.
check out stats for DiVincenzo. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 15 points a game last season. 3 rebounds and 2 assists. You can't understate his impact on the backboards.
Right. I mean, that's where he's one of the best in the business. Hard to outfight him on the glass.
Tracy McGrady on the wing. Pass to Marbury. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's Ayton, and the layup's good off the glass.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Irving throws it down.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
You know, I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic.
Well, I tell you what, don't tell him. I mean, I want to see it again.
And it's Marbury missing. Dallas leading by 3. Irving passes to Thomas. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 1.
.26 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Marbury, covered by Irving. Here's Marbury. Still scoreless. And he's good on the 3-ball.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Mavericks lead by 3. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. They've got Dillingham. Garnett is out there with Edwards. Then there's Kobe. And it's Wilkins in at the center position. For 3, Edwards. And Thomas pulls it down. And here's Thomas who brings it up for the Mavericks. Leading by 5. And Randall throws it down.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
Wilkins against Gasol. And Wilkins gets it to go.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Thomas. Nice D by Kobe.
Yeah, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bryant bullies through.
This just proves how tough Kobe is. Brushing off the defense inside, a no-brainer.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. A different look for Dallas. Anthony Davis comes in for Gasol, and Irving subbed in for Larry Nance. Here's Irving. He's got 5. Pass to Randall. Irving drives in. Good D by Wilkins.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay.
And Greg, talk about a guy who can create for himself. Dillingham can already score on elite defenders.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of that is his footwork. You can see the hours he's put into it. And then add in the body control and quickness. Good luck slowing this young man down.
And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Davis finds Randall. Dallas, no good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
For 3, Kobe. Kobe from deep.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Davis down low. Working on Wilkins. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
I know Davis would prefer to get it inside, but he's making the most of his mid-range chance.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Michael Jordan, he's checked in for Dallas. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Allen's checked in. Pass to Dillingham. Inside. Bryant's shot is off. Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Jordan finds Randall, and it's good for 2. Randall's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Outside Edwards. Garnett with the screen for Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Randall no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Kobe with the bucket.
Slicing them up. Kobe so slick on the drive.
Irving against Edwards. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Allen. Here's Garnett. Timberwolves passing it around. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Julius Irving.
A a superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
O'Neal's checked in for Dallas. Thomas comes in for Kyrie Irving. And a change for the Timberwolves. Wilkins is checked in for Jared Allen. And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his third season. With Edwards, the chance is there. If he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, then he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
Pass to Bryant. And Davis pulls it down. Mavericks have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Now O'Neal. Davis down low. Davis. It's good on the putback.
Well, you got to put a body on Davis when he goes up in the air, because if you don't, it's too late.
Garnett outside. Here's Dillingham. No good that time. Good D by Thomas. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter.
Dillingham. First personal foul. First team foul.
Dallas shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
That's good from Thomas.
You know, Thomas plays the game with such an edge and attitude and great confidence, and I think that gives him an edge out there on the court. He's always willing to go the extra mile.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And both free throws good for Thomas. Timberwolves trail by 4.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And so it's Dallas with it. With the step back. Here's Jordan. And he lays it straight in. Jordan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's Dallas with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Jason Kidd. Jason, how do you feel about your team's performance?
I feel great. You know, we're sharing the ball, we're making extra pass, but we're attacking the paint. And if we can continue to do that, it puts us in a good seat.
Jason, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
You know, right now for Minnesota, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the Dallas Mavericks.
They've been playing very unselfish. I'm telling you, these guys are feeding off the ball movement. And as a basketball fan, it's wonderful to watch, Shaq.
Yeah, no Tyler ball from them. That's why they're getting the good looks. Get it, Tyler Hero?
The Tyler ball, hero ball.
I knew you would understand, Ernie.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Davis. Michael Jordan is out there with Thomas. Then there's Irving. And it's Shaq in at the center, filling out the middle. Wilkins dishes to Bryant. Pass to Garnett. Thomas against Wilkins. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Wilkins has got the first bucket of the third here for the Timberwolves. Thomas kicks to Davis. Jordan with it. To the inside. Here's O'Neal. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
It's Wilkins on the wing, defended by Shaq. Back to Kobe, deflects the pass, and stolen by Jordan. Here's Davis. And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so here is Dallas. 6-point game. Thomas passes to Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
It's just one of those nights where Jordan can do no wrong offensively. And let's talk about the endurance to go along with it. Wow.
Edwards against Irving. Edwards looking it over Irving. Edwards can't hit. Dallas leading by 8. Irving passes to Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick and roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
And that one falls for Davis.
When you talk about two-way impact on a game, AD might be the top guy in the league. I mean, when he's healthy, he's a menace on defense with that length and timing. And offensively, he can carry a team.
He's off on the second.
And, you know, for a big man, Anthony Davis has always been above average at the free throw line.
Pass to Dillingham. Edwards a screen on Thomas. 6 to shoot. Ryan sets the screen for Dillingham. Off target with his 3. And so Jordan will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And We've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. He's checked in for Dillingham. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
You know, a solid three-point game can be the cornerstone of an effective offense. I mean, it adds a little pop and punch to what a team is doing offensively. And last year, this team was not made up of just good three-point shooters. They had great three-point shooters.
And stolen by Thomas. Jordan with the ball. He's picked up by Bryant. Got a piece of it. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Down low to end the cold streak. And Kobe throws it down hard.
Boy, what a great athlete Kobe Bryant is. Man, watching him take flight and jam it down doesn't get much better than that.
Bounce pass Davis. DiVincenzo against Jordan. And a missed layup. Knocked loose and stolen by Jordan. Took him no time at all on that one. Jordan's got the lead up to 11 now for the Mavs.
Catching the defense off guard that time with the pull-up. Jordan too good off the dribble.
Here's Kobe. Oh, and the jam by Kobe Bryant.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Here's Thomas. 6 points for him.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
On the wing, Jordan. Shoots over Kobe. Jordan's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 9. Now here's Wilkins. He's got 6. Outside, Kobe. Shot clock at 5. Can't hit from the elbow. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Davis kicks to Jordan. Drops in the tray. Jordan's got 7 points for the quarter.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by Jordan. Thomas against Kobe.
I tell you what, Bryant keeps relentless pressure on the defense by staying in attack mode, making them foul.
The Timberwolves have been all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
The competitiveness and tenacity of Kobe Bryant are really something to behold. He never seems satisfied with his own play, always trying to get a little more out of himself.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Shaq. Randall comes in for Davis. Nancy's checked in for Irving. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Michael Jordan.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Pass to Oden. And here's Irving. Rebound, Minnesota. Wilkins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here's Johnson. And here is DiVincenzo. He's covered by Irving. Here's Bryant. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
You see the number of moves Kobe has, more than capable of creating for himself with that handle.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Irving, good. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Dominique Wilkins. Dillingham is out there with Bryant. And it's Garnett, and it's Edwards in at the small forward position.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively. You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Takes a step back. Here's Kobe. Oh, strong move by Kobe.
Well, that's just a demonstration of terrific ball skills from Kobe. Avoided the defender and gets it to fall inside.
Here's Irving. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Julius Irving. One shot.
Free throw, good, Irving. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. And so Bryant will bring it up for Minnesota, trailing by 13. Over Irving. The Mavericks pull it in.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Timberwolves passing it around. Irving surveying the floor. Randall no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
When you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
You see yourself on the screen, you chose the best move. Let's go! Let's all.
O'Neal's checked in for Julius Randle. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thanks, David. Mavericks leading by 11. Outside Irving from 15 feet away, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Boy, beautiful dime there by Kyrie. We've seen him improve as a passer since he's been in the league.
Bryant against Irving. The slam! Kobe Bryant flying high!
Oh, what an amazing finish there. Just fearless. And when he attacks the rim, and it's as if the big fella wasn't even there.
To the middle. O'Neal is doubled. 5 on the clock. Check the screen on Kobe. From past the arc. Irving misses. Timberwolves trail by 11. Pass to Dillingham. Garnett with the screen for Dillingham. And the lead is down inside single digits.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
O'Neal finds Irving. Driving to the basket. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
Boy, how about that crafty drive by Irving, anticipating the contact and able to get around and through it.
Outside, Kobe. Shot from free throw range. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. 25 points for Kobe Bryant.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Jordan, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Thomas comes in for Irving. Jordan finds Irving. Thomas with it. Picked up by Edwards. Thomas passes to Irving. That's good. It's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 4 assists in the game.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Dallas?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within single digits. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Look at AD, and you know he's taking his share of contact. Quite honestly, that just comes with the territory when you're a dominant offensive player like him.
He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Drops the first one, and that brings them to within 10.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
And Edwards drops them both. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Thomas down low. Edwards defending. No good with the layup. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Off on the layup.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
Pass to Shaq. Right block shot. Outside for Thomas. Second shot opportunity. The rebound by Garnett. Irving against. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! They're in good position here to ride it out.
Yeah, certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Jordan against Kobe. Baseline J on the way. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
For three, Edwards.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks. Here with Anthony Davis. AD, gritty win. What was the difference?
Grit, grind. Came out in the second half with a lot of energy, a lot of force. Coach got on us about not playing with force. They were catching the ball too easy, wherever they wanted, and they were denying us. So for us, we had to come out in the second half with a lot more energy, a lot more force on the defensive end. We did that, able to come out with the win.
Yeah, you really made it hard for him, AD. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, DA, thanks again.